Happy Indigenous Peoples Day. Let me tell you how my day has gone and what the result is. I'm terrible with money, so I had to drive from where I live to a major city that is about 20 minutes away on E in order to donate plasma to be able to make it for the next couple of days until my paycheck hits. I ran out of gas. Had to pull over to the side of a very busy highway on the shoulder safely. I was fine. And wait for the highway helper to show up. They took a few minutes longer than I would have liked. I can't really complain about that one too much though, because they show up and for free give me it looked like about half of a gallon of gas. Guy comes up, says, "Hey, here you go, here's your gas," and then takes off, as you would, because you just gave the guy gas, so of course I could be able to take off after getting the gas and go all about my way. Because of how fucking empty my gas tank was, and the fact that I was kind of on an angle and a tilt on the shoulder of the road, the gas did not register at all. The vehicle did not turn on. It just went. So I grab a gas tank that I have in the back of my vehicle, start walking to the nearest gas station, up an exit ramp for said mentioned busy highway. Blue sedan pulls past me about probably 10 or 20 car lengths, and then puts it in reverse and comes flying back down this very busy highway ramp, comes towards me, and it's a couple, and they pick me up and say, "Get in." And I say, "Okay, I'm going to the closest Casey." Casey's is royalty in Iowa. Get there. I have 50 cents to my name. Put in 50 cents worth of gas in this gas tank, and as I'm walking back, get picked up by another bald guy. It's representation matters. Another bald guy sees me, picks me up and says, "Where are you headed?" You going back to your vehicle?" I said, "Yeah, it's right over there." As we go back to my vehicle, and you have to do this screwed up U-turn, we see my vehicle, and the highway helper is back. And he left this nice little pink streamer on the side of my vehicle, because he probably just thought, "Oh, this fool." Anyway, highway helper's there. I get dropped off by the fellow bald man, shake his hand, "Thank you very much." Go up to the back of my vehicle, kind of do the awkward wave to the highway helper guy, put in the 50 cents worth of gas that I have, try to consider doing the Mad Max thing where you get a rag and soak out the last remnants of gas that you can. Get into my vehicle, push it, and push the engine start button. I flip out and I just go, "Okay, fine." Highway helper guy is still behind me. I get out, throw my hands up and go, "I don't know what to do." He says, "Well, you can get a tow." He said, "But that's going to be really expensive gas if you have to get a tow from your auto insurance company just because you're out of gas." I said, "Can I get another gallon of gas, please?" Dude obliges. Doesn't make you feel stupid. Doesn't look at me like I'm an English major. You know that look if you're an English major where you get people looking at you like you don't know what the fuck you're doing in the world, do you? Get that other gallon of gas. And I think he kind of put the entire gallon this time because he was probably done with me at that point. Get in my vehicle. Push engine start, car turns over, and then look down and it says 30 miles till empty. Yay! I can drive. Thank you, highway helper man. Drive away. So in the span of about an hour, I had two people help me out of nowhere, and then I had the same fellow who did not need to help me twice, and he did it very gracefully without making me feel stupid or like I was any sort of bother. It's the 9th day of the month. I'm not a very kind person. So what has to happen now, and I've resolved, is I'm going to be nice for the rest of the month. I'm going to be I'm going to be kind, because I have to put this energy back out into the world as far as what I got in such a little span of time. I'm going to be nice to my dumbass coworkers who do things in the most redundant way and take extra breaks and all of that stuff. I'm going to be nice to people who didn't like Barbie because they used the word patriarchy. I'm going to be nice to this fucking bee that won't let me open the windows to my vehicle while I'm sitting here because it keeps floating around. I'm not going to do anything to that bee. I'm not going to be mad at that bee. That bee's fine. It can smell that I have something sweet in here. That's why it keeps wanting to come in. But no, I'm sitting here and it's getting kind of uncomfortable and hot and there's a nice breeze at the lake that I'm at, but I can't open my windows because of this damn bee, but I'm not going to be mad at that bee anymore. I'm going to be kind for the rest of the month. That's all.